Hello? Can anybody hear me? I upgraded to Windows 11 yesterday, so I'm sorry there was a little bit of a delay as I figured out why the fuck my microphone wasn't working, and I prayed that everything else was. But we're fine now, I think. Everything looks fine anyway. Welcome. Hello. We are back to NieR Replicant after, I don't know, what's it been like, 3 weeks, a month? Something like that. There was Silent Hill, and there was more Silent Hill, and there was some Morrowind, but I haven't touched NieR Replicant in a long time. And hey, shut up, game. I'm talking here. Shish. Yeah, we haven't touched NieR Replicant in quite a while now, and I've been eager to get back to it because I was enjoying it. I just randomly really wanted to play Silent Hill for some reason. Probably to do with all the Silent Hill news and stuff that had been happening at the time. But anyway, enough yapping. So, we're here to play NieR. And, yeah, sorry I skipped stream yesterday, which should have been this, but I found out we were losing electricity and I just kind of lost my shit. Like, oh no, I need to prepare. I need to make sure that I have things ready. I have to have, like, all of my mobile devices charged just in case the apocalypse comes. And you know what? They finished like 2 hours after I got up. I get up pretty late because I go to bed pretty late. I got up at like 11 o'clock and they finished at 1 o'clock. And I was like, what the hell? I didn't even drain 50% of my laptop battery. Why did I think this was going to be some terrifying ongoing mess? But hey, you know, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. What? Hang on. No, hang on. We're good. Controller was being a little wonky there. So, last time we played this... That's right, we just finished up with these guys, and I'd had received this funky-looking circular sword. Do I still have any side quests left? Fisherman's Gambit, Yona's Gift. Okay, yeah, I've got a new gift. Fragile Delivery 3. Report back to the client. Okay, so that's easy enough. Yona asked you for a watermelon? I've got one of those. Don't I? No items are required. That implies that I've got one. New merchant in town. You deliver the goods. Hopefully your client can build successfully. Okay, yeah, that's already done. The Seafront Tavern needs inspiration for newer meals. Head to the library and see what you can find. Okay, so on my way back through, I'll go to the library, I guess. So that's where we're going next. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, hello. Hello, lady who's always in her underwear. You never did tell us why. Is there any kind of... There's nothing that I can fast travel with, but there's... Wait. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, it died pretty easily. It's an enemy. Kill it. I was kind of expecting that poison would wear off. But I appear to still be poisoned and continuing to die. Why did I take my sword out? I do see an... Oh! Son of a bitch. Now it's poisoned her, too. And I don't even have control over her. Back here. Oh, hey, my poison wore off. Admittedly, I took 50% of my life and damage, but that's fine. Huh? I saw you on the map, bitch. Fishing tip 2, which you took from killing that? Are you gonna stop being poisoned soon? There we go. Eh. Copper ore. Oh boy. How do I get back again? Was it up here? Nope. Is it over here? Yes. I was kind of hoping that there'd be a boar or something to... Oh, it's the fucking... I forgot, didn't I? It's those spout things. They're the fast travel in here. Wells, sand wells, that's the one. Not that they get you very far in the grand scheme of things. Give me your tail. Yes, I have picked up the lizard just so I can rip its tail off. Give me your tail too. I'm a thief of many tails. Okay. So, was it this guy? Just inside the gate, I think. You, yes, you. Your delivery is complete. Thanks, here's what I owe you. Yay, money. Alright, I have to go to the library as well, don't I? For potential... Oh. It's just a weird little dent in the rock. Or the one about the tavern guy's recipes. Wait, is this a book of recipes? Most seem to require rather exotic species of fish. Damn it. Yeah, I haven't even heard of some of these. Let's go tell the tavern keeper about it. He's just gonna want me to get fish from all kinds of weird places. I'm not sure I want to do that. Fishing is a pain in the ass. Apparently my main quest is actually in there as well, but I'll worry about that after I've finished up these side quests. I nearly ran into you there. The sea was this one, through here, wasn't it? Through He's gonna make me go get so many fish I don't want to get. What? Hello.
失礼。うちの
Excuse
せ
me,
がれを
but
見か
have
け
you
なかっ
seen
た
my
でしょうか。
son?
いや、それらしい
I
人は
don't
見な
think
かった
so.
けど、
Why?
どうかしたん
Something
です。
wrong?
探さないで
When
く
I
れっ
got
て
home,
置
I
き手
found a
紙を
note from
残し
him
て
that said he was
いなく
leaving
なっ
and
た
not
ん
to
で
look
す。
for him.
も
What
う
if he's
村の
left the
外
village?
もしよけ
Please,
れば
you have to help
息子
me.
を見つけた
I'll
ら
pay
知ら
whatever
せ
you
てもら
want.
う代わりな帽子を
My
かぶ
son
っているの
shouldn't
で
be too hard
割
to
と
spot.
すぐに見つか
He
る
wears
と
a
思
very
うんで
odd
すが
hat. You can
報
see it
酬
from a
は
mile
弾み
away.
ま
Sure.
わかりました。家の人が心配してるって
Okay,
伝
if
え
I
てお
see
き
him,
ます。
I'll let him know his father's worried about him. Are we expecting to find him in the village or on the way somewhere else? Oh, the big boy's out here again. No. Well, that didn't work out very well for me, did it? Oof. Ah! God damn it. He lost the lock like at the last second. And they fired off into the void. What? Whoa! I thought I dodged. Hey, what the hell? Did I just... he just won... he 1 HP in a dream me, the motherfucker. I thought I was gonna 1 HP in a dream him. He did it to me. Damn, that's what I get for being cheeky, I guess. Now I gotta start all over again. Oh, that was great. Shit, he has a backswing? I forgot about that. Oh. Fuck. I refuse to use any more healing than I already have, so either he's gonna die or I'm gonna die, but one of us is gonna die. It was him. Mwahaha. I don't feel so good, Miss Kaine. My health doesn't heal by itself, does it? I think it heals when I go in and out of the town, though, so I should be alright. I forgot about the boar. The speedy boy. I forgot about the speedy boy. Okay, I think he was just like straight down here, wasn't he? Down here and in here. Hey, I brought you the thing. Hey, so I found a cookbook in the library with some recipes that might interest you.
本当ですか
Really?
どれ
Let
ど
me
れ
take a look.
なるほど
Shark?
ですか
Really? Wow, this
確か
is
に
some
これらは
high-class
扱って
cuisine.
なかった食材です
I've
ね
never even tried cooking something like this
それでは
before.
このフカヒレの
Still,
チャーハンと
shark
いうもの
fin
を作っ
fried
ていま
rice
す
sounds amazing.
食
you
材
could help
集
me
めに
track
ご
some
協力
down?
していただいて
もちろん最
You
後ま
can
で
eat
付き合う
shark
よ
fins? Man. Anyway, sure. I didn't come this far just to quit
ありがと
now.
うございます
Wonderful. In that case, here's
必
the
要な
shopping
シャー
list.
クを5匹
5 sharks, 5 bags of rice, and 5
キノ
mushrooms.
コを5個です
Oh,
ね
and thanks in advance. I don't want to... How am I supposed to catch
食料
sharks?
不足のこんな世
It's
でも
fascinating how gourmet
美食の
cuisine
文化
can
は存
survive
続し
even
て
in
い
the
る
midst
の
of a
だ
food
な
shortage. Where the heck am I supposed to get sharks from? Like in all oh, it's not Iverman. It's not going in and out of towns that heals me. This one trick means you never have to use a healing potion. Monsters hate him. Seriously, where the hell am I supposed to get a shark from? I don't think... Well, I didn't see any sharks when I was fishing in the water around here. I think I might just let that one sit. Hey, Mr. Boar. Time for us to go zoom zoom. It's back again. I literally just killed it and it's back again. Oh, I can't bring the boar into the village. That's sad. Okay, so now I have to look for a man's son. A man's son who wears a very odd hat that I should be able to spot a mile away.
とうとうこの村にも国門病が
Oh, that's just a lamb lady. Or was it lamb? Whatever it was. Odd hat boy, where are you? Well, this guy doesn't have a hat, so it's definitely not him. Could he be in the library? Also, how old is this boy? Are we talking like 8 or are we talking like 18? Well, it definitely ain't him. Probably not them. Hey, Zero, how's it going? No boys with weird hats. This is the original Twink. Yeah, he's the Twink that the other Twink is based upon, basically.
どうしたのポポルさん
What's up, Popola?
あ、
Oh, hi.
実は
I just got a
こんな
strange
手紙
letter
が
in
来
the
た
mail.
の。
The weird father-son nonsense Twink? Oh, wait. It's just a matter of which one is the main character for the game, if that's what you mean. It's a brother-father thing. Yeah, this guy, this Twink was the original character, and then they made the father for Western audiences because they didn't think that Westerners would want to play as a kid. Which I think is hilarious because looking at it now, people are super fed up of playing as dads. So that thing that they made all these adjustments to the game for really didn't hold up over time. Dear Popola, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing in hopes of bringing to your attention a certain Dream issue of concern regarding recent events in Dream the Village. I was hoping I might be able to get your advice, Dream, on the matter. Recently, there have been dream reports, dream, of a certain dream, evil, dream, curse, dream, evil, dream, words, dream, someone, dream. Okay, so I'm writing in hopes to bring to your attention a certain issue of concern regarding events in the village. I was hoping I might be able to get your advice on the matter. Recently, there have been reports of a certain recent reports of a certain one of the dreams was actually real. A certain dream of evil words, I think, or sorry, a certain dream of evil curse, evil words. Okay, well, this is certainly one bizarre piece of writing.
誰からの手紙
Who's it from?
北の方
The
にあ
mayor
る
of
森
a
で
small village in the
神
Forest
話
of
の
Myth.
森と呼ばれる場
It's
所
a
の
wooded
村長
area
から
up north.
神話の森
The Forest of Myth?
話好きの明
They're
るい人
usually
た
a
ちば
bright
か
and
りで
cheerful group of people.
いたずらみた
Something
いな
like
手
this is
紙を
very
送っ
out
て
of
くるよう
character
な
for
人
them.
はちょっと心配だわ
I have a bad feeling about this.
僕が
I'll
様子を
check
見
it
て
out.
くるよ
でも
You will? But
僕もちょっと気に
don't
なって
worry
るこ
about
と
it.
があって
I've got business there anyway.
そう
Oh, well,
ならいいんだけど
alright. Thank
お
you.
願いするわね
Guess that's where we be going next. Yes, anyway. I don't know if I have any means to show you where I am at this exact moment. But, honestly, a ladder would be the best way to show you, but I don't have any ladders here. But yeah, he actually... I am pretty sure that all of his animations are actually 9S's animations. Or 9S's animations are his, more appropriately. I don't know if that was the case in the original game, but it's definitely the case either way now. Okay, so where's this kid I'm supposed to be finding? They don't seem to be in the village. Maybe they're out in the field out here, since I have to go back that way anyway. Perhaps it's a side quest for what I'm currently doing as a main quest. Okay, I'm gonna hop on this guy here. get a little case of the zoomies going on so I can find them easier. I see plenty of kids, but they're just goats. I may have been incorrect. I shall go back to the village. See, Ken is still fighting. Good for her. I went all over the village though, so I'm not really sure where. Leaving and never returning is kind of a big claim to me. So you'd expect that they would have actually left the village, but his question sort of implied that the kid probably didn't leave the village. I'm gonna check Grimoire Weiss on the quest and see. Runaway son. A man across the way from the weapon shop near the southern gate is help finding his son. The young man apparently wears an unusual... That's it. Doesn't give me like any indication whatsoever of which zone I should be searching in or if it's in the village or what. Kid, where are you? I don't want to be running around. Oh, hey. I don't want to be running around like a headless chicken here trying to find... Oh, look, chickens. I don't want to be running around like a headless chicken. I don't want to go on a wild goose chase, you know? Screw you. No squishes. Oh, it didn't hit me for some reason. I have no complaints about that. Not gonna get me this time. Unless you do, in which case I will eat my words, but whatever. Eh. Alright, so I don't think the kid is out here, because honestly if he were he'd be dead. But I just don't know where else I could be looking for him. Well, unless he was actually in the other place, in the other town, I mean. I'm still kind of wondering when I'm going to go up to the spider mansion up here for more than just my own curiosity. I don't think that's this quest somehow. Uh-oh, spider. Stole my kill. Yeah, no kids in there. I really don't feel like dealing with the other two. Problem when they give you quests and they're just like, can you find my son? Here's some vague information that doesn't actually tell you anything. You'll know him when you see him, sure, but where will I see him? I'm not looking yet. Well, it's not a game, it's just a side quest, but like... Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong at the same time. The dude literally just said to me, can you please find my son? He has a weird hat. Oh, I found his son, he has a weird hat. Hey, are you the kid that ran away from home? Huh? Oh, man, how did you... Your father's worried sick about you. Why'd you leave then? Because he wants me to, like, take up the family business. I ain't doing it. Man, I'm a rebel. Yes, we can see that. Well, perhaps you should let your father know that you're alive and well, and also explain it why you left. Oh, man, why do people always gotta hassle me? Yeah, alright, I'll do it. First you gotta do something for me, man. The guy who runs the tavern has been helping me since I got here, and I want to give him something nice. I was thinking I could, like, cook dinner or something? But I don't have any ingredients or whatever, so, yeah. If it'll get you back home to your father sooner, then fine, I'll help. What do you need? This guy, man, he don't eat nothing but fish. All the time, every day. Fish, fish, fish. So I was thinking he might, like, want to try eating meat or whatever. You know, for a change. So could you get me like 5 pieces of mutton and 3 pieces of goat meat? I can find the pans and spoons and stuff, so just bring the meat to his place or whatever, man. Looks like we've got everything the runaway kid asked for. Let's make the delivery. I already have it. Alright, make the delivery actually in the place, right. Wait, where? Alright, yeah, over the bridge. Okay. Hey, there. Whoops, I didn't mean to jump.
Konnichiwa.
Hi, are you the guy who's taking care of that runaway?
世話になった人
Runaway? What are you talking about?
騙された
It
よう
seemed
だ
we've
な
been bamboozled.
ひどい
You
や。
gotta be kidding me. Seriously?
でもとにかく無事だったことだけでも家族
Still,
の人
I
に連
guess we
絡して
can
お
tell
こ
his father he's alive at least. Son of a bitch. Oh well, son of a dad, I guess. Honestly, I'm like... I like fish, but I don't love fish. I'm definitely more of a regular meat kind of dude. Like, I'll eat fish if it's given to me, and on occasion I do get a craving for some fish. He's alive again! I do occasionally get a craving for some fish, but generally speaking, I'm more like pork, beef kind of a guy. Hey, I found your son. He vanished again.
こんにちは。
Hey there, your
息
son
子さ
come
ん
back yet?
まだ
No, I
戻っ
haven't
てきて
seen
い
him.
ません。
Oh, where could
そう
he
で
be?
すか。
He's in
実は
Seafront,
海岸の
or
町
he
で会ったん
was,
ですが
until he ran away again.
あ、もしかして
Oh, crud. Let me
何か
guess.
嘘をつ
Did
か
he
れ
tell
ま
you
せ
an
んでした？
elaborate story and then ask for help?
うちの息子は
That
嘘が
boy
う
is-
まいんです。
Well, he's a bit of a
すっかり言う
dirty
のを忘れてまし
liar.
た。
I probably should have mentioned
そ
that.
したらあの料理
So
の
that whole
話は
story was a
逃げ
setup.
るための真っ
He
赤な
sent us on
嘘
a
だった
wild
んだ。
goose chase and then gave us the slip.
一度海岸の町に
Since I
戻
cannot
ってはど
imagine
うだ。
you letting this go,
何
perhaps
か
we should
情報
return to
があるか
Seafront?
もしれんぞ。
There may still be a lead or two left to
そう
pursue.
だね。
Good
何
idea.
か手がかりが見つか
I
るか
can't let
も。
him get away with this.
どうしたの？
あの愚かな
How can a
息子と
son
やら
bring
に
so much despair to
深
his
く絶
family?
望しておったのだ。両親の苦悩も知らず、ふらふらと遊びほうけておるとは嘆かわしい。
シロってたまに村
I
のお
love
じい
it
ちゃん
when
み
you
たいな
sound
こと
like
言
an
うよ
old
ね。
grumpy old man
お
voice.
じいちゃんみたいではない。
Perhaps I only sound that way because I have
実際
existed
に十
since
分な
time
年月を重
immemorial.
ねておるわ。
じゃあ何歳な
How
の？
old are you anyway?
そう言われると
you
判
know?
然とせぬ
I'm
な。
not exactly sure.
忘れっぽいところも
They say
村
memory
のお
loss is
じ
a
いちゃ
sign
ん
of
み
old
たいだ
age.
ね。
嘘つきよりはマシだ。
Well, it's still preferable to being a deplorable liar. Alright. So we have to find this guy a second time. Now, do I need to just find him again, or do I have to, like, ask people if they've seen him? Yes. Is he at the lighthouse? Did he go stay in that old lady's home now she's dead? Oh. You have something to say?
なあなあ、
Hey,
聞いて
you
くれ
gotta。help me out here. You just
俺の
gotta.
彼女なんだけど
I'm
さ、
having serious girl
この
trouble.
間食事に誘
See,
ったら
there's
さ、
this girl I'm pretty wild
私を
for,
誘
so
い
I
たかっ
asked
た
her
ら
out.
高級なお
But
店
she won't
以
even
外ダメ
consider
っ
it
て言
unless
わ
I
れたん
take
だ
her to
よ。
a really nice restaurant.
ほう、
This seems rather
そ
demanding.
れはま
いや、
She
や
really
っぱり彼
appreciates the
女は見る
finer
目が
things in
違う
life.
なって思ったよ。
First class places for a
一流
first
の
class
女は
lady. She's so
一流の
cool.
み
まあ好みは人それ
Everyone
ぞれだ
has
よ
their
ね。
own tastes, I guess. What?
やっぱり俺の彼
I
女は
tell you, there isn't
一流
another
で
girl
最
out
高の
there.
女性。
But what am I supposed to do? You just told me that you really like a high-class girl. You didn't ask me to do anything regarding that. Hey, asshole, are you hiding in the old lady's old house since she's now gone? Maybe you should become the lighthouse dude. I like how the bed still looks like it has someone in it, even though it doesn't. Oh, what's that? Recovery potion, nice. Yeah, it's a lighthouse. Though I will say there are probably quite a lot of places in this game that do have that kind of mist-like aesthetic. Actually, there's a whole village that I think you would probably agree is very mist-like. Where am I gonna find this kid? More at the point, what am I supposed to do about this high-class lady situation? I'm not seeing any of them, or either of them. Oh, hey.
こんにちは。
Hey, how'd everything go?
え
Oh, it went
え
on.
取引は無事できたよ
It was fine.
それは良かったね
Glad。to hear it, but you don't
もう
look very happy.
船旅の途中で分かったんだけ
Yeah,
ど
well, I didn't realize this until I got on the
どうも
boat,
私
but I
船酔い
apparently I
癖
get
があるみ
seasick.
たいでね
Horribly, violently seasick.
到着した頃にはもう
The smell in my
最
cabin
悪の
was
状
just
態だったん
unspeakable.
だ
I had no idea
船
one guy
室の
could create
中
that
が
much
魔
trouble.
界みたいになり果てていたよ
You know,
魔界。
barf.
交易商にはなりたいけど
I really want to stay in the
彼女とじ
trading
ゃ
business, but I don't
次も
think
ま
that's
とも
going
な
to be
取引
possible
がで if
き
I
る
can't
と
sailing.
は。
ああ
Anyway,
これは
here's your
報酬
payment.
ね
Thanks again. Oh, well, it was certainly worth it. Thanks, and
頑張って。
good luck.
まさかこ
I
んな
never
理由
imagined
で
my
夢
dreams
が
would be
つい
dashed
るなん
quite like
て
this. What a bummer.
結局
What a tremendous waste of time.
まさか船酔い
Who
す
knew
る
the
だ
guy
なん
would
て
get
ね。
seasick?
次は
Maybe
船に
next
乗ら
time
な
we
い
can
少
try
年を目
finding
指し
work
て
that
ほしい
doesn't
ね。
involve the ocean.
できれば何
Maybe
も目
next
指
time
さ
he'll
ない
try
でいただ
sitting
き
at
たい
home
が
and doing nothing. How am I supposed to find out about this kid? Because it said I have a few leads, but like... no one's showing up as a lead. Guess I could go back into the restaurant. Or sorry, tavern. Nope.
シャークを5匹
Yeah, yeah. I ain't finding your sharks, by the way. Fuck you. You collected all of the meat, bring it to the tavern keeper. You lost the runaway. Look around seafront for clues to the runaway's whereabouts. What happened there?
海って
I could stare at the sea all day and never get bored. Wait, really? That was it? You stopped me just so you could say that? Hey,
グローブフィッシュ
did you
7
catch 7
匹
blowfish for me? Oh, it's you. No, no, I did not. Because fuck fishing. Stop trying to make me fish. Where am I meant to be looking? What am I meant to be looking for? You don't know anything.
漁には使われないですが
People use small
釣りに
crafts
行く
like
人
these
と
to
かで
access the
は
best
勝手に
fishing
乗って行ったりしないでくださいね
best fishing waters. Oh wait, so do I have? Can I use a boat to go fishing? Guess not. Apparently, I don't know how to swim. I feel like I found that out another way previously.
もしかして
I hate to ask, but
泳
can
げ
you
るの
not
か
swim? Don't tell Yona, okay?
ヨナには秘密だよ。
Okay, well there we go. He can't swim. I really don't know what they're expecting me to do about this. Maybe the guy is in the post office? don't really know why they would, but
あんなばあ
I
さ
can't
んで
believe
も
the old lady is
い
gone.
なくなると
Or that I actually miss her.
ああ、ここです
Oh,
か。
this is
Yubin.
the yeah, I know. Where the heck? What the heck? What the frick do these people want from me? I really don't care. Well, I mean, I do care that she's dead, but it's really not what I'm looking for. You there.
昔はこっ
This
ちの門
game
も
is
使
too
っていたん
rusted
だ
to
けど
use anymore. What about if I hit it? Nope, guess not. I don't know what they want from me. I'm very much just clueless. This town's better off than most, you know. We have our trading partners to thank for it. Hey, kid. I promised my brother I'd come visit, but now he won't leave the house. Says his fingers are turning black or some such nonsense. He's got the scroll, I'm afraid, girly. That's kind of an oof, huh? Eh. What about you? Have you seen him? Nope, you're just gonna say the same thing as them. Okay, great. Fantastic. There is absolutely no one here that is helpful. Thanks. The new guy has talent, but he's impatient. Kids these days got no toughness. When I grow up, I want to be a big, strong sailor on a really huge boat. Or a botanist. I can't decide. A lot of rude, short-tempered people live here. I guess folks can afford to worry about other things when their bellies are full. This quest sucks. Hey, you two.
私の夫も仕事なうちの夫とき
Pigeons. Why are all the gates in this town broken? You.
老人には
At
この
least
階
there's a
段が
tough
つ
when
る
you're as old as I am.
買い
It
物へ
makes
行くの
shopping
も一
trips
苦労
quite
じゃ
an
よ
ordeal. I'm sure it does. That other guy's thing didn't even turn into a quest. You collected all of the meat. You just... Maybe if I find some high quality, high class restaurant somewhere, I'll do something? You there. You know that bridge out in the water? Long ago, they were apparently used for docking giant iron vehicles. You mean trains? Let me up there. Meh. Hey, you there, what do you sell? My weapons may not be the latest and greatest, but my selection can't be beat. You only have 2 weapons, my guy. That is quite a lot stronger, but it's also light instead of very light. I'm fine with my very light sword for now. You kids seen another guy do person? You can't have anyone know what our ritual is. Goodbye. I bet I can come up with an awesome tongue twister before you can. You probably can, because whenever I think of tongue twisters, I just think of shit like Peter Pepper picked a peck of pickle peppers. I can't even do it. Peter Pepper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peck of pickled peppers Peter Pepper picked. Let's play tongue twisters. I doubt I could do the seashells one. Too much shut. But at least I know how to wash an Irish wristwatch. We collected 50 pipes of raw materials. I'm about to give up on this quest. And this guy up here, what the hell? Why did he just tell me, oh, you gotta help me, man? My lady likes high class stuff, and then that was it. Like, there was no importance to it. I tell you, there isn't another girl out there as high class as mine. Hell with this, I'm going to continue the main quest. It doesn't seem like anyone's going to be telling me any information that I need to know. Maybe I actually have to go off and progress the main quest a bit first. I'm out of here. Oh. Hello. You're looking for a kid who ran away from home? There was a strange kid asking people questions earlier. I think he was trying to learn how to get into Facade. Facade, huh? Maybe we should go take a look. You wanted to go to Facade of all places? They're really sending me all over the place for this one. Let's zoom, buddy, zoom! I don't feel like fighting this guy for the nth time. I could do with some fast travel, to be honest. My facade is that gate, right? I kind of want to keep going with the main quest, but I hate not doing side quests, except if they're fishing related, because fuck fishing. I am not nearly charismatic enough to be able to make a stream full of fishing work. They even sang a song for me. Give me your tail. Oh yeah. I wonder if I, like, yank their tail off and then just put them back down. Is that lizards that can regrow their tails? I feel there's some species that can regrow its tail. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that when I pick up a rat to take its tail, I just kill the rat. Well, unfortunately for the rat, it's not really a problem for me. Wait. What the heck? Oh, see. I unlocked the desert entrance sand spout, but I haven't unlocked any others yet, so I guess this is no good right now, right? Yeah, I figured. So, but the only other sand spout I can think of that I spotted was just this one. Oh well, I guess there's three, actually. You have to do this whole cutscene each time? Facade graveyard sand spout. Dang wolves. Okay. That's kind of the only particular use. They're so close together, I feel like I could run at the same speed. I am not in Seafront. I am in Facade now. Looking for a dumbass with a silly hat. It probably doesn't stand out as much. because everyone here has silly hats. Hello? Anyone with a pointy hat that doesn't belong? Anyone? Anyone seen a pointy-hatted guy? Who the hell is he? It's not like there's actually that much to this town once you get used to it. He's hardly in with the king. Oh, a man moved into that house the other day. He certainly wears a very strange hat. Shockingly enough, he fits in perfectly. He even speaks our language and knows most of the rules. I hear this new outsider came here after fleeing a terrible home life. So he's disguised himself as one of the masked people, eh? No wonder his trail went cold. He's gone through a lot of trouble trying to lose us. I can't wait to finally catch him. Well, this house. Right, you're coming with us.
あなたもしつこいですね。
Why you gotta be all like following me and stuff?
あ、
Fine,
What
let
about
me
that?
just pack, and then I'll... Oh my gosh, it's a giant shade behind you! Why did we fall for that?
しまった。
Oh, are you kidding me?
まだ遠くへは行って
He
ない。
surely aims to flee the city, though he can't have gone very far yet. Ladies, or, well, I think some of you are ladies? No, none of your soul were fluent. Okay. Kenya, did someone come through here? Either of you guys see someone come through here? Found the runaway facade. He's making a run for it. Nab him. What do you mean? I can't nab him if I can't even see him. I do not know where he went. Aside from that it was probably this way. Maybe he's already out in the desert? Oh man, again? Alright, fine, let me just...
東街道の方
He's
に
heading
向か
for
っ
the
ておる
eastern
ぞ。
road. We must catch him before he leaves the desert. Not gonna be much of a run, really. He's right there. What are you doing? Oh my gosh,
Mamono
there's a
no
huge
mune
pack
ga
of
arabareta zo.
sheep!
もう騙されない。
I'm not falling for that again. You don't even run fast. Stop trying to run. You fucking moron.
あれ、
Huh? What's that big thing on the
右
right?
側にあるやつだよ。
同じ手には何度
Fool
も
me
か
once,
から
shame on you. Fool me twice, and I shall smite thee with unholy magic. Stop running away! Stop running away! At this point, I really just want to punch you. It's a pack of wolves, man!
だから
I
何度も同
told
じ
you,
手
I'm
に
not
は。
falling for. Oh crap! It is a pack of wolves. Oh, I didn't think I'd actually run into wolves for real.
いい加減懲
Are
り
you
たで
ready
し
to go
ょ。
home yet? Hell yeah, man. This adventure stuff's like way too scary for me.
冒険は
For
本
now
の
on,
中
I'm
だ
just
け
gonna
で
stick
十分さ。
close to home and stuff.
よし。家
Good.
族の
Now
ところ
let's
に
go
報
tell
告
the
に。
family. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a wizard hat more than an adventuring hat. And you know, not all wizards are up to adventuring. It's just a thing, you know? Some wizards just want to be normal. But then they just get into trouble anyway. Okay, so we finally finished chasing this idiot backwards and forwards across fucking... feels like space and time. So I can actually go on to the Forest of Myth. Is that what it's called? Forest of Myth? Forest of something or other, anyway. To find out why that guy wrote a letter and 90% of the words in it were dream. Was he trying to tell me that this is all a dream? Because I already kind of figured that part out. Or suspected it, at least, because... You know, we did suddenly jump like 10,000 years into the future and magically we're still alive, and so is our sister who was dying at the start of the game. Either that or we're just clones. Which would kind of work for the, considering the game title. Hey asshole, pay me. This was an annoying and quite long quest. Pay me! Nobody's here. I believe they left us a note. Thanks to your help, my son has returned to take up the family business. We've decided to move to a new land to begin anew and thoroughly train him to carry on the family
そ
name.
れはそれで一見落
Well,
着だけど、
that's sort of
結局この
anticlimactic.
人たちの
I
家
wonder
業っ
what
て
the
何
business
だったん
was
だろう。
anyway.
あんたたち
Hey, are you friends with the people that lived here?
知り合いってわけでもないんだ
No,
けど
not really,
ど
why?
うもこうもないよ
Because the goddamn bastards borrowed money from everyone in the
ブラジルの
village
人
and
間
then
から
skipped
金を
town.
借りて逃げた息子は嫌気がさして
Apparently,
出て
their
行った
son
らしい
ran
が
away because he wanted to
そい
escape
つ
a
も
life
借り
of
逃げしてるん
crime.
だ
But then some idiot brought him back.
ああ、家業
Well,
って
I guess we know the family business now.
結局金
To
は手
think we
に
did not
入
even
ら
get
ずか
paid for the absurd misadventure.
高い勉強
Oh
代だ
well,
な
perhaps we should tally it up as an expensive life lesson and move on. Son of a bitch. Okay, well, let's keep going with the main quest then. Oh, I should give Yona her watermelon. Since she's right there. Yona. Small sister person, I have brought you a watermelon. Why does he walk like that when he's in here?
ヨナ、スイカだよ。
Did somebody order a watermelon? Yay, you're the best!
ヨナの頼みは何
Anything
でも
else you
聞く
need?
よ。
Actually, I need a pumpkin.
かぼちゃだね。
Alright then,
任せてお
one
きなって。
pumpkin coming right up. I hope that will come from the next place that I go to. Your Yona certainly has some eccentric tastes.
小さい時からそうだった
She's
よ。
always been that way.
でもいいんだ。
But if
ヨナ
that's
が
what
欲
she
しがる
wants,
のな
that's what
ら
I'll
何
get.
だって揃えてやる。
Being an older brother appears to be a difficult job.
大変なんかじゃないさ。
I just need to see her
ヨナの
smile.
笑顔が
That's
見れるん
all
だから
worth。it. Dear Halo Farm, today was awesome. Popola made me this huge cake that was really yummy. And everyone in the village has been wishing me happy birthday. It's fun. I feel like a princess or something. I don't feel sick at all today. In fact, I almost forgot I had this disease. So maybe you can forget about it too and come back home now. Sorry, Yona. That's not how fatal diseases work. Okay, off to the forest of myth. I hope that the forest of myth sells pumpkins. Also, sorry, sheep. Not sorry, Shane. I don't know if you're still here, Zero, but oops. I don't know if you're still here, Zero, but if you are, I was talking about missed-ass towns. Oh, hang on, I have to kill these fuckers to get through it. Oh, I missed. Ow! Ow! How dare you? This is a town that I very much consider to be Mist-like. All these weird metal capsule homes against the walls. Bridges across everything. It definitely gives me the Mist vibes. Especially because when I first came here, there was basically a mystery to solve as well. And herein we see how this fellow and 9S descend ladders in identical manners. They do everything else in identical manners as well. Didn't actually anything down, it was just another ladder. Whoop. It's Kaine! That fiend lured the shade here! No, she didn't. If only we possessed half the courage that Kaine possessed. It's funny, half of the town thinks she's an evil whore, basically. And the other half thinks she's an angel. But yeah, I would say this has definitely got the Mist vibes. It's also misty, which is just a coincidence and not particularly relevant. Gold ore. Nice. Oops. Okay, time to go to this Forest of Myth place. Progress our main quest instead of running around on wild goose chases for asshole kids. Hello, Mr. Hog. Let's get going. What? Oh. Hog, jump off. What, you're afraid of a cliff? Ooh. It feels like it's been forever since I went to a new town. Ooh, what's all this about? Well, it sure is pretty, but why is everyone a statue? Sure is quiet here. Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm certain of it. You know, a little optimism now and then wouldn't hurt, Weiss. No, I'm pretty sure that, oh, they're not statues, they're just weird. Beware. Beware the words. The words? What do you mean? Contagious words. Those who dream. Those who dream? Hold a moment. There's a strange new sensation in my mind. Weiss's voice rose in a quizzical way. It is not quizzical. What's going on? The villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes. Perhaps we should start by asking this man. Who are you? We heard something happened in this village, so we came to see if we could help. The mayor stared at Halo Farm and Weiss. If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream. In your dream? The mayor explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the Forest of Myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Weiss stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly. Now see here, he said. Are you saying that we've been absorbed into your dream? Well, yes, said the mayor. I think you have. In other words, said Halo Farm, we've caught the Death Dream? Before the mayor could confirm Halo Farm's suspicion, Weiss exploded with rage. Ridiculous! Preposterous! Completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep. That's just how the Death Dream works. Though polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remarks. My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool! The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who Halo Farm had seen and what they had discussed since coming to the village. Something there must have caused you to enter my dreams, said the mayor. A certain conversation, a specific word, Something. Halo Farm and Weiss racked their brains. Well, I literally spoke to the mayor first, so nothing had happened. But could find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations. Grimoire Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations. The mere suggestion that Weiss chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride. It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator. It has demolished it utterly. Irritated, Weiss looked skyward, as if searching for answers in the heavens. I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already. The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Halo Farm like a contagion. Wait, said Halo Farm suddenly. Did someone just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward and with renewed interest, pushed the startled Weiss aside in the process. Pushing. He must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words. What was it? It was about dreaming, or something that dreams, or... Oh, what the hell was it? A sheep? Cried Weiss suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Halo Farm's face suddenly lit up. I remember, he said. Those who dream. That's what he said, I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Halo Farm. That sounds right, he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along. But I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Weiss immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said. But perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream, I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. I won't stop trying until it happens. Halo Farm nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a second, I didn't nod. Look, if we can be of any help, said Halo Farm, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that. Silence! Cried Weiss. The Grimoire looked from Halo Farm to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire Weiss's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor, you told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it, but yet you seem surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my God, he said, you're right. You're right. I had no idea you were coming. The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Weiss, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We're as eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called at the departing forms of Halo Farm and Weiss. We're all counting on you. As Halo Farm slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu. I saw this man once before, he thought, but where? Halo Farm's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Weiss was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion. Unhindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging Halo Farm to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Weiss muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Halo Farm snapped. Okay, Weiss, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk. Halo Farm leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so big? He muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form of a buzz, click, and hiss roared out at a volume that rattled his teeth. Halo Farm slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Weiss, what's going on? Halo Farm could see Weiss's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insects screamed, the forest howled, and then, just as Halo Farm's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Zree! Ree! Zree! Zree! I don't know what that's supposed to be. What are these sound effects supposed to be? Fuck off. Woo woo wooma? Really? As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Halo Farm began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise, it's something else. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. One with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, is this a riddle? I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you to answer. One with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? The answer is a secret? The answer is a seesaw? How would I know? Oh, it's am I supposed to be choosing? Ah, I see. I mean, surely, I don't think it's any of these. I guess one person with a secret is lacking? No. How should I know? How should I know? Weiss's mouth flew open, but before he could say anything, the world suddenly shifted. Reen, reen, wah, reen. When Halo Farm came to, he was once again surrounded by the sounds of insects. The cries of insects were creating words he had heard somewhere before. 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, I guess so. Well, I'm assuming it's a secret then. Inwardly furious that Weiss left the task to him, Halo Farm sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret. Right? The sound of the insects stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Halo Farm like a rippling wave, opening a new path. These forest arthropods are making a road for us, said Weiss with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Halo Farm moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Halo Farm after a bit. Weiss spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Halo Farm picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Weiss. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Light. Absurdly easy, barked Weiss. Now answer it. Halo Farm grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right, after all, this one is pretty easy. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Sunlight. A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Weiss softly, I have never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look! Cried Halo Farm, awaking Weiss from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Weiss saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Weiss? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Halo Farm walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Halo Farm. But before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I? Halo Farm tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing here, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Weiss, it seems we must answer his riddle. 4 legs in the morning, but end the night with 3. 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. Four legs in the morning? 2 at noon. End the night with 3. I think I know this riddle. Yeah, I suppose, said Hello Farm. Well, at least it's an easy one. I have 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I? A man! The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct! With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor! Cried Halo Farm. The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Sorry? What's that mean? It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the Death Dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Halo Farm watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Halo Farm and Weiss returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it! You actually made it back! His left hand grasped Halo Farm's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right seized Weiss by the cover and swung him through the air. Gah! By the heavens, stop shaking me, fool! We've not even told you if we were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Halo Farm withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the Death Dream seal, he said. At least I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Halo Farm filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the 3 of them laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Halo Farm cocked his head. Okay, hang on a second, this is crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Halo Farm and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten? Continued Weiss. It is words that control the Death Dream. Words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they may seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor. The first time I felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakened from their dream. Halo Farm shook the mare's shoulder gently. "Good news," he said. "I think we made it." "Oh, wow," said the mare in an awed voice. "We did. I'm back." He blinked once, and then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him. "You two have no idea how much this means. The death dream was spreading through our village, and I wanted to... Well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream." The mare started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Halo Farm and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mare to his feet. "Real life may take some getting used to," said the mare as a wry smile crossed his lips. "You shall relearn in short order, I am sure," said Weiss. "For now, you should return to your home and rest." "No," said the mare, swaying on unsteady feet. "No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death dream. I have to save them." The mare slowly made his way to the divine tree at the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. "This is a holy tree," he explained when the prayer was finished. "It's the guardian of our village's history and memories." "Superstition will only make our mission harder," muttered Weiss. "We should not put our faith in the gods." The mayor shook his head. "Not the gods, the words. Legend says that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse." Halo Farm and Weiss could not contain their surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. "I say," muttered Weiss, "this is certainly a stroke of luck." As the three of them said their goodbyes, Halo Farm mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he had left them with. "I once saw a version of you that was not yourself," muttered the mayor. "What in the world does that mean?" Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. "You know," he said softly, "this is going to sound odd, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too. Halo Farm tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. "Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. Probably doesn't mean anything." Halo Farm gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. And what exactly is going on here? That riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all.
ありがとうございます。
Oh, thank you so much.
これでやっと
Now I can
普通
finally
の暮ら
return
し
to
に
a
戻
normal
れま
life.
す。
しかし
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
え
I
え
know,
できれば
that's why we
他
have
の
to help
村
the
民
other
も助け
villagers
てや
no
り
matter
たい
what.
んです。
Obtain sealed verse, Dark Execution. Summon magical spikes from the ground to impale enemies. Charge to increase the number of spikes. Okay,
結
but
構簡単
for a
に
sealed verse,
封
that
印
didn't
さ
take
れし
much
言葉
effort.
が手に入ったね。
ちょっと簡単
Yes,
すぎやし
all
な
a
いか
touch too easy, if you ask
な
me.
んだか
It's almost as
こ
if
の
someone
村
was
にも
guiding
誘
us
導
to
さ
this
れてきた
village.
よ
考えすぎだよ、シロ。
Don't overthink it, Weiss. No, I'm with him. I'm overthinking. I just had to read a whole damn book. And it feels like that was not, like I should not be done yet. Hello there,
この
villager.
人も夢を見てる
This
のかな。
person must be dreaming
おそ
too.
らくはそう
It would
だ
appear that way, yes. Into this villager's dream,
あ
sure.
の文字だらけの世界か。
Can't say I'm very
Oh,
excited to go
Matoku-i
back
じゃない
there.
な。
That dream world sort of creeps me
不
out.
満を垂れている
Perhaps you should
暇
spend
があ
less
れば
time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
はーい。
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god. So much reading. I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh, for I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked beneath a stairway in the long, unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside, I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes. An eternity slips by a single tick of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Anyone there? I hear an familiar voice say. My savior. I claw at the door of my jail, embedding thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is a product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me, I cry. For the love of all the gods, help me. Impossibly, I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired boy and a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to blackness, explode with pain, and I am forced to turn away. Who are you? I ask, shaking hands covering my face. How have you come to this place? I am Grimoire Weiss. This is Halo Farm. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from this nightmare together. The one known as Halo Farm extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are keen as ever, and they recognize the staccato sounds of heavy rain. I never thought to hear that again, I whispered. Would that this were not such a terrible storm, said Grimoire Weiss. Look at your feet. I force my eyes open and see water pooling around my ankles, lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more comes each moment we delay. If we do not make good our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Time, that long-forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers, no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like the endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds, resting atop a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for the door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of grey matter. It has been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond me. When I reach out a finger and touch a piece of the mass, it turns to dust and drifts away in the wind. Realization slowly dawns, and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses. I faced a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and back again until the horror dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know, and sanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. I make a sound, whether scream or laughter, I cannot be certain. Then my mind grants me merciful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving that most terrible of rooms. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed east. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed east. At the end of the path, I find myself in a great hall with only the sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table upon which rests china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse, as are all the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made homes in their remains, and this is the movement I saw. This once splendid feast was now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands and slowly back away from the table. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands on the chairs upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs prove to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run from the seat, up the back, and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. For if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonized screams they must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mind grasps frantically at the possibility that these souls had committed some terrible crime for which this was punishment, though in truth, I suspect they had committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. Against all hope, we make it to the front door. "Break it down!" someone cries, and I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Halo Farm and Grimoire Weiss, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding, but to the west I can see a thin shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. How can I thank you? I cry as tears join the rain on my cheeks. I would surely have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly notice that my dress is in tatters, and sheepishly try to cover my exposed skin. "Your dress?" asks Weiss. "Then you are a woman, madam." I am. I proffer the two a smile. I suppose that comes something of a surprise, seeing as how I exist only in the form of words. I can see that the one known as Halo Farm is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless damned souls inside with their final shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows shatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro from the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life as shades. You have anything to say about that?
次は
Hopefully
メー
there
ル
will
は
be no
勘弁
labyrinth
してもらい
next
たい
time.
全くだね。
I hear that. You talk?
助けてくれて
Thank you so
あり
much for saving
もあんな夢見た
I
くないね
never want to have a dream like that again. Oh, I can't pick it up. Okay. I'm gonna save after each one of these. My throat is growing more and more rough each time. Okay, that's 2. This one doesn't look asleep, but they probably are.
こやつも同
And
じか
another victim.
手のかかる
This
こ
work
とだ
certainly is trying. Yeah, one sec. I need to have a drink before I continue. Okay.
白は本なのに文字が
I
苦手
figured
な
a book
の
like you would be into all this word stuff, Weiss.
何事にも
Even I
例
have
外
my
はある
exceptions. Now let's be off. A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the difference, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Weiss and Halo Farm had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in.
まだ遠いのかな。
Those buildings must be
建物が大
huge
きす
if
ぎ
they
て
can
距
see,
離
if
がつか
we
めな
can
い
see
よ
them。from this far away.
どれだけ大きいんだろう。
What do you think, Weiss?
あるいは
As Weiss
ただの
considered his answer, the
幻
sun
か
beat down on them with renewed ferocity. Perhaps they are some manner of mirage, he said. Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. Halo Farm nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface. as if defying those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflecting from the road made Halo Farm lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Weiss tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke, he said? No, no joke. This road leads to the City of Art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it in this way might make it easier for you to bear. Halo Farm glanced at Weiss's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. As time passed, Halo Farm's feet grew more painful, and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead, because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. "We are definitely getting closer," said Weiss in an effort to cheer his companion. "Yes, this much is certain." Encouraged, Halo Farm lifted his gaze. Suddenly, he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open, and his finger pointing at the distance. "Water!" he cried. "It's water!" "Water?" asked Weiss. "Preposterous, I don't see any water." "Over there, just ahead of us. Look, the sun is reflecting off it." Without waiting for a response, Halo Farm sprang to life and bounded toward the sight. What in the... There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. Halo Farm closed his eyes and sighed as Weiss floated up behind him and chuckled softly. "I believe this is known as a mirage," he said. "Many a desert traveler has spoken of such things." Halo Farm shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly, he pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. "Wait, there it is! I just missed it! Look, it's right there!" Halo Farm sprinted off again, leaving Weiss with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Halo Farm came to a halt. He could have sworn it was right around here. Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue, shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour until an exasperated Weiss finally floated up to Halo Farm and struck him in the face with his cover. "Enough, you blithering idiot! Stop this at once! There is no water here!" Halo Farm's face clouded. "There isn't?" "There is not. Perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much." Weiss paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. "However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived in the City of Art." Halo Farm looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. "They're huge!" cried Halo Farm, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the last few hours. "I've never seen anything so big." Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up toward the sky, but that is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. "What kind of city is this?" said Halo Farm. "Where are the people? Where are the houses?" "Perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use." The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels sat silent on steel rails. Beautifully carved works with lights of red, amber, and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials they had never before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles was staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, Halo Farm and Weiss eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Halo Farm uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. "Finally! I was getting tired of modern art." The three statues were indistinguishable except for a single word chiseled into their right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Gamma. As Halofar moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew from the top of the sculptures. Alighting on the statue's shoulder, it emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. With that, the bird departed. As if on cue, the three statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. "Hey, look at that," said Halofar. "They're alive." The triplets bowed low before Halofar. "Please," said Alpha, "you have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real." "Stop lying," said Beta. He turned to Halofar and threw his hands in the air. "Alpha's a fake, you know. I'm the real one." "What a load of crap," said Gamma. "Beta is fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here." Their respective pleas given, the three statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. "When you consider all of the statements, only one of them could be the real thing," said Weiss. Halofar furrowed his eyebrows and considered his answer. "Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will speak only lies." The real one is Alpha. The eyes of the statue shone with an eerie light. The light grew stronger and stronger until Halofar and Weiss were forced to turn away. It would seem we failed. We'd best act more carefully. Damn. Wait, do I have to do it again? I just chose the first one because I had no idea. I didn't feel like using the brain power. I don't suppose there's any... Oh, there we go. I don't remember what they said, that's the problem. I should have read it before I checked this. Shit, I got the wrong one, bro. I got the wrong one twice. I should probably pay attention. Actually, I guess I don't need to. I'd sort of zoned out. I was just on narrator mode, so I didn't really give it much thought, to be honest. The real one is Beta. Though Halofar's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence, he was relieved to see Weiss nodding at him. If Alpha were telling the truth, began Weiss in the dry tone of a lecturer, Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is fake would be the truth. Even though Gamma is a liar, therefore that theory crumbles. Now, let us presume that Gamma spoke the truth. Yeah, I don't really care. Finally, let us assume that As Weiss finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. "Congratulations, villager," said Weiss in a cheerful voice. "The time to awaken has arrived." "Thank you for saving me," cried the villager. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could go, before an uncomfortable halo farm pulled him to his feet. "Why did you have a dream like this?" asked Weiss. "Have you been to the city before?" The villager slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape and shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this. But at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered Halofar, just like the mayor. The vague sense of unease that struck Halofar during the mayor's dreams spread once more through his mind. That was rough. I am positive I have seen that place before. Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right? Yes, if the mayor's assumption is correct. I think I've had enough work like the last a lifetime. Thank you very much. You're
とり
telling
あえ
me.
ず村長さんに
Anyway,
一言
let's
あ
go see the mayor. Wait, there were only 3 villagers? Where are the rest? It still bothers me that after I was supposedly already awake, we were still getting a narrator.
皆さん、
Oh, how
どう
wonderful.
もありがとうござい
Thank you
ま
so
した
much.
これは心ばかり
Here,
の
I
お
have
礼
something
で
for
す
you. Obtain the one-headed sword, Faith.
こんな高価そうなもの
Wow, this
もら
looks
っていいんですか
valuable. I can really have it?
もちろんです
Of course.
名のある品
It's
らし
apparently
い
a
の
weapon
で
of
すが
some renown, but we have
戦いの
little
ない
use
こ
for
の
it.
ではありが
Well,
たくいただき
we
ます
appreciate
本当
it.
に
Thank you
ありが
everyone
とうござ
for
いました
everything. That was it? Nice. That's a big upgrade. Still, this kind of seems strange. That place is way too easy. So, how was the village?
まったく
Oh, it was truly
言葉
magnificent.
にでき
There
な
are
い
no
くらい素
words.
晴らしかった
そいつはよかった
ポポルさんのところに戻ろ
Let's
う
get back to Popola.
神話の森のことを
She'll
報
probably
告に行
want
か
to
ない
know
と
what's going on in there. Let's go, buddy. You don't suppose we're still in a dream or something? It feels like it just, the whole thing seemed way too easy to me. The death dream certainly is a strange illness.
はい奇妙
Yeah,
な
it
症状
was
でした
something, alright.
もう二度と行きた
Even
い
I,
とは
with
思
my
えな
natural
くな
love
った
for
な
words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
お疲れ様。
You guys did well.
最近
You've been making a lot of long
遠出ばかりしている
trips
ようだけど、
lately. Are you sure you're not
無理してない？
pushing yourself too hard?
平気だよヨナの体のことを考えたら
I can't just sit around all day while
立ち止まるわけにはいかないからね。
Yona's sick after all.
そう
If you say so.
そう
何か僕に手伝えることはない
Anything I can do for you?
実は
Well, I suppose
交
there
易
is
用の
one
水
thing
路
I
を
could
整
use a
備す
hand
る
with.
計画があるの。
Have you heard about our plan to repair the canal?
準備が整うの
The
は
work probably won't
ずっ
happen
と
for a
先に
while,
なって
but
しまう
once
の
it's
だけれ
done,
ど、
we can use the canal for trade and
きっと
travel, and
あ
all
なたた
kinds
ち
of
の
useful
助けに
things.
ただその
Unfortunately,
計画
however,
が今少し滞っていて
we're a bit behind schedule at the moment.
心苦しいんだけれど
If you're willing to help out,
お
I'd
願い
really
を聞いて
appreciate
もら
it.
えない？
もちろん遠慮せずに
No
言って
problem. What do you need?
ありがとう。
Great.
水路の整
So
備
the
をお
man
願
I
いしてい
originally
た
asked
人
for
が
help on this
こ
project
こ数
hasn't
日
shown up
仕
for
事に
work
来て
in
い
a
な
few
くてね
days.
心配だ
I'm
から
starting to get a little worried.
海岸の町
So
ま
maybe you
で
can head
様
over
子
to
を見に行
seafront
ってほ
and
し
check
い。
up on him?
家の場所は
I'll mark
地
the
図に書
location
き
of his
込んでお
house
く
on
わ
your
ね。
map.
いつも赤い
He
カバン
always
を身に
carries
つ
a
け
red
ている
bag
から
over his shoulder, so
行
he
け
should
ば
be
わか
easy
る
to
はずよ。
find.
うん分かった
Got it. Back to seafront again. All this busy work.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do. I truly wish there was a mod for that. Canal.
船であれば今のよう
Fascinating.
に走り回
We
ら
had
ず
a
に済
ferry
み
we
そ
could
うだ
put
な。
days of running around behind us.
白は浮いているだけじゃないか。
浮くのにも体力を
You
使う
think
の
I'm
だぞ。
born aloft by the winds,
え、
lad?
そうなんだ。
なんだその
We'd at
夢を
least
壊
try
さ
to
れた
hide
よ
the
うな
utter
顔
dismay, you
は。
know. Ugh. The world seems very small. I feel like something's gonna happen that will just make it all open up at some point. I had planned to only do 2.5 hours today, but I definitely will now. My throat is raw after that just long segment of just reading. I'll see about this dude and then I'll probably wrap it up after that. Okay. Oh, there he is.
あなたが
Hey,
水路を整備
are
して
you
る
the
人
guy who was supposed to help repair the
ポポロさん
canal?
に言われてきた。
Popola sent me to...
は
Oh,
い。もう
God,
ダメだ。
it's over. My
僕の
life is
人生
over.
は
何か
Surely you must realize nothing good can come of being
厄介なことに巻き込まれ
involved with
そう
this
だぞ。
particular endeavor.
もうしろって
Easy,
ば。
Vice.
一体
Hey,
何があ
are
ったんですか？
you... Oh, so are you alright? What happened?
実は
It's my wife.
妻が家出したま
She
ま
left home a week
帰
ago
っ
and
て
hasn't
こ
come
ないん
back.
だ。もう1週間も
I'm
落と
so
せたがな
worried I
くて
can't even focus on my work.
心配で何
Oh,
も
my
手がつか
sweet
なくて
dumpling. Where are you?
それは大変だね。
Wow, that's
Nina,
terrible.
僕も探すの
Would
を
you
手
like
伝
us
い
to
よ。
help you look for her?
え本
Really?
当かい
You'd do that for me?
うん。奥さ
Sure.
んの行方に
Uh,
思い当たる場
would
所
you
は
have
な
any
い
idea
の？
where we should start?
いやただ妻はよく
Well,
酒
she
場
always
で
used to
友
enjoy
達と飲ん
drinking
で
at
い
the
たから
tavern with
ね
her friends.
じゃあ僕はその人に
Alright, then
話
I
を聞いてみるよ。
guess we'll start with them.
そうか
Thank you.
助かる
This means a world to me.
妻も
Oh,
僕と同
and
じ
by the
赤
way,
いカ
my
バンを
wife
つけ
always
ている
carries
か
a
ら
red bag just like
そのことを
mine.
話せば
You
通じる
mentioned
はず
that,
だ
it
よ
might ring some bells.
同じカバンを身に
I've
つけ
met
る
some
と
old
は
odd couples in my day,
Kimio na
but
fufu
none who
ya.
felt the need to wander around flaunting matching luggage.
いわゆる
You need to get with the
ペアルックっ
times.
てやつだよ
Coordinated outfits are all the rage.
これは結婚
Plus,
記念に
these
買っ
bags
た
are special.
思い出の
We
カバン
bought
なん
them for
だ
our anniversary.
それなのに
But now my sweet dumpling is
僕が
gone,
あん
and
な
it's
こと
all
を
my
したせいで
fault.
お
Oh,
落ち着いて。
God.
すぐに
Okay,
奥さんを
okay.
見つけてくるから。
Just stay calm. We'll go look for her, alright? You sit tight.
あの男
I'm willing to bet
妻
that
が
man
家
knows
出
more
した
about
理
his
由
wife
に
absconding
心
than
当た
he's
り
letting
がある
on.
ようであったな
I bet that too.
こんにちは。
Hey
赤
there,
いカバン
I'm
の女の人を探し
looking
て
for
る
a
んだ
woman
けど。
carrying a red bag.
なーに？
Are
彼女がどう
you
かしたの？
now? Interesting. Did something happen to her?
家出したみたいで
She hasn't been home and her
行き先を聞いて
husband's
ないかも。
worried. Do you know anything about where she might be?
あら、あの夫婦また喧嘩した
Trouble in
の？
paradise,
懲
is
り
it?
ないわね。
Oh, those two never change.
近頃はここに顔を
Anyway,
出
the
しても
short
らう
answer
か
is
ら、
no.
居場所は
She
知ら
hasn't
ない
been
な。
around here either.
そうね。
Well, come to think of it,
釣り具屋に
she
行って
always
みたら
got
どう？
on well with the
そ
woman
この
over
奥
at
さ
the
んとよ
tackle
く世
shop.
間話
Maybe
を
you
して
should
いる
try
みたい
her.
だから。
わかりました
I'll do that.
話を聞き
Thanks.
に
あなた、よく見ると可愛い顔
What's
し
the
てるわね。
rush?
一
You got a
緒に
cute
飲んでい
face.
かない？
Why not sit here and join me for a round or three?
僕はまだお酒
Sorry,
飲め
ma'am,
ないん
but
だ
I'm not old
ごめ
enough
ん
to
ね
drink. It's actually kind of obvious that he's not old enough to drink. He doesn't look of age. Although that could just be a bit of main character babyface now I think about it. Ma'am.
こんにちは
Hey there.
赤いカバンの女の人を見て
Do
な
you
いか
know a
な
woman with a red bag by any chance? A
あ
red
の
bag?
奥さんね。
Oh, sure.
言われてみると、
Although now
近
that I
頃
think
見て
about
ない
it, I
わ。
haven't seen her in a while.
そういえば、
Last time she came around, she mentioned something about leaving town, but I figured it was just an idle talk.
街の外
Leaving town,
わ
huh?
かった
All
ありが
right.
とうございます
Thanks for your time.
街の外に行ったとなると
If she truly has left this charming hamlet, finding her may prove difficult indeed.
魔物に襲
I
われ
just
た
hope
り
she
して
hasn't
ない
been
といい
attacked
んだ
by
けど
shades or anything. What? Well, there's a shade right there.
あの魔物何やら様子がおかしいぞ
Something about that shade seems rather odd. Red bag.
もしかして
Hey,
こ
look
れ
at this.
あの男が
It
身
is
につけてい
identical
た
to
カ
the
バン
red
と
satchel
類
carried
二
by
つ
the
で
man who sent us on his mad quest.
おそらく
Perhaps it belongs to his
そ
spouse.
んな
Oh no.
じゃあ
Do you think the
奥
shades
さん
got
は
her?
守っ
周囲にそれ
I
らしい
fear
気
it
配
likely,
はない
lad. I sense no other activity in the immediate
遅か
vicinity.
ったよう
We
だな
were too
あ
late.
の人に
Oh,
なんて言えばいいんだ
this is terrible. What are we supposed to say?
辛いであろうが
However difficult it may be, there's no choice but to tell the man the truth. I'm pretty sure that shade was her. I mean, like, this isn't the first indication we've got that shades are actually people. Because we had, earlier on, I feel like one of the... Oh, that's right, yeah. Actually, it was another woman's wife, wasn't it? Or, sorry, another man's wife. Oh, no, his girlfriend. We found her pressed flower, which she never went anywhere without, or something along those lines. She dead.
妻が見つかったのかい
Hey, did you find my sweet dumpling?
いえ
We didn't, but
魔物が
we
これ
got
を
this off the shade. Hand it over the red
この
bag.
カバンは間違
Oh
いな
no,
い
this
妻のも
this is
のだ
hers.
やはりそう
So
だ
our
った
fears were
か
correct.
そんな
Oh God,
妻が
how could this happen to her?
あ
Ah, this is
あ
all
僕
my
があんなこ
fault.
と
Why is this all his fault? Why? See, this is unusual. Ask him.
家出の原因は
If I
何だ
may,
った
my
の
good
か
man, why did your wife leave home in the first
そ
place?
れは
It's because I
彼女の
シロ
I think we should give him some time to himself, Weiss. I don't think we should. Honey, I'm... Oh, good heavens, you're a wreck. What's wrong?
お前
The dumpling! You know, this is not the first time this has happened.
何よそれ。
What in the world are you talking about? Oh, you found my bag. Thank you so much. I can't believe I went and dropped it like that.
本当に無事だったん
Oh,
だ
this is such a relief.
何何一体どう
Okay,
なってる
seriously,
の
what's going on? 5 minutes later.
なるほど
I see.
この
So
カ
you
バン
found
を
a
魔
shade
物
with
が
my
持ってい
bag
た
and
か
assumed
ら
I'd been
勘
attacked and
違いしたと
無事で本当
I'm
によか
just
ったよ
glad you saved Dumpling.
全部
But
僕
I'm
が悪
also
いんだよね
so sorry. This is all my fault.
お前が大切にとってい
If
た
I didn't
リ
eat
ンゴ
that apple you were saving,
僕がこっそり
God,
食べ
I'm
たか
such
ら
an idiot.
本当にごめんね
Listen, I promise I'll never eat anything of yours again.
もう家でな
You
んて
just
しない
promise
で
never
く
to
れ
run away from home again,
家
okay?
で
Run away?
私はただ
Have you
実
lost
家
your
に帰っ
mind?
ていただけ
I
よ
just went to visit my parents.
1週間くらい
I
家を
told
空け
you
る
about
って
this.
前
Going
に
to see my
言ったじゃ
family.
ない
Gone for a week. Remember?
まさかあなたまた
Ah,
私
are
の
you
言うこ
serious
と
right
上の
now?
空で聞いてた
Why
わ
don't
け
you ever listen to me?
おい
Lad, my brilliant intuition suggests we should beat a hasty retreat from these two with all speed. Should we get out of here? Suddenly remember that other important
そう
errand.
だ僕魚屋さんで買うもの
I
が
have to go pick up a fish from the fish store.
それに
I
私
can't
の
believe you
リンゴ
didn't
を
listen
食
to
べ
me
たってどうい
and
う
you
こ
ate
と
my apple.
ほんと
Oh,
あ
you
な
are
た
the
って
absolute
最低
worst. What? Oh, like you're some perfect
お前だ
angel.
って 結婚
You
記
didn't
念の
even
カ
care
バン
about
を
our
落としたじゃ
anniversary
ない
to
か
hang onto your bag.
なあ
You
君も
kid,
妻の方
I'm
が
right
悪
about
いって
this,
思
yeah?
うだろ
If anyone's wrong here, it's my wife, right?
え
Wait,
僕
you're asking me? No, actually, I'm pretty sure it's the husband. Not because he ate the apple, but because he's a douche. You see, the apple thing is whatever, but he literally forgot that she told him she was going away for a week.
奥さんのリンゴを食
You
べちゃう
shouldn't
の
have eaten your
は
wife's apple.
良くない
It's
こ
not
と
very
だよね
nice.
すごくお腹
But
が
I
減っ
was
ていた
hungry
ん
and
だ
it was just sitting there.
妻を探してくれた恩はあるけ
I'm
ど
glad you went looking for my wife and all, but that was low, friend. Low.
僕変
Did
な
I
こと
curse it? No, I really didn't.
それにこの前だって
Besides, it's pretty rich to come after me for an apple when you threw away my entire stamp collection.
何よ
You're
あなた
damn
は
right
部
I
屋を
did, and
掃
I'd
除
do
し
it
ない
again.
から
You're
私が
nothing
して
but
あ
a
げた
hoarding
んじゃな
slob.
いねえそこのあなたも夫の方が悪い
Madam, I... Honestly, both of them.
容赦に火
Yeah,
が
enough. The both of you are at fault. Now apologize to one another and end this ridiculous
ガラ
display.
クタのくせに分かったような
Oh,
口を
floating magazine. I see you finally agree on something. One hour later.
あなたのそう
Do
い
you
うと
not
ころ
even
がダメ
understand
な
how
のよ
frustrating this is, you colossal oaf? This is exactly what I hate about you.
いや
Fine,
お前より
fine.
マシだね
Hate me. I'll sleep like a baby knowing I'm not an unreasonable hag like you.
僕はど
Why,
うすれば
what do I do?
もうどう
You
にも
turn on
な
your
らん
heel and walk away as fast as your legs can carry you, my good lad.
ああもう
That's it! I've had
あ
enough!
なたはちゃんとした仕事
Instead
に
of
就かない
belittling
し
me, why don't you try to get a
私はご
proper
近所さんに
job?
入れる気の底
Everyone in the
辺
neighborhood
に
treats me like
結構
dirt, and it's all
しっぱなしよ
because you're my unemployed slob of a husband.
あ
Ah,
まだ言ってなかったけど
actually, I have a job now.
実は新しい
本
Wait,
当に
you what?
おめでとう
You're kidding! Why didn't you tell me? That's
ご
great!
めん
Well, I sort of
お前
wanted
を
it
び
to
っくり
be
させたく
a
て
surprise.
何よも
Oh,
う
you big silly
今
Billy.
日はお祝い
Well,
に
this calls for a
いいパイを
celebration.
作りましょう
Come on, I'm gonna bake you a nice apple pie. What just happened?
何
I
が起きた
have
のか
no idea what
さっ
just
ぱりわから
transpired,
ん
but it has utterly exhausted me.
まあ
Oh,
二人が仲直りでき
Looks
たな
like
ら
they made up,
いいんじゃない
so
のかな
all's well that ends well?
ここに来た理由が何で
In the course of all that madness, I have forgotten why we even came here in the first place.
そうだ
Oh, heck,
水
the
路の話を
canal!
しないと
We need to ask him about the canal. I can't thank you enough for all your help.
そうだ水路の整備だけど
Sure, but listen, we need to talk to you about the canal.
ああそうか
Oh, right, that's why you
君
came
は
here in the
水路
first
のこと
place,
で
huh?
仲直りもできたし
Well, now that my love
また
life is
水路の整
rolling
備
in
を頑張る
clover
よ
again, I'd be more than happy to get going on the canal. Well, ain't that great?
なんだかひどく
Heavens,
疲れた
that was
な。
exhausting.
とりあえず
Tell
ポポ
me
ルさん
about
のと
it.
ころに戻ろう。
Anyway, let's go give Popola an update. Okay. I will give Popola an update and then I'll wrap up for the day, I think.
あの赤いカバンの夫婦は
Couple with red bags were a strange pair indeed.
あれほど言い争ってい
Boggles the
たのに
mind to think that their relationship can persist despite such intense squabbling.
でも仲直りした時の
Well,
二人は
they look pretty
す
happy
ご
in
く
the end,
幸
at
せそう
least.
だったよ。お互いの気持ちを素直に
Maybe
言
the
い合うこ
secret
と
to
が
living a happy life is
一緒に暮
sharing
ら
your
すための
feelings
秘
even
訣
when
な
they're
のかも。
sort of mean and weird.
もしお前が
If you adopt such a strategy, I may leave for
我は
groceries
出
one
て
day
い
and
く
never
から
return. It's a pity that Kaine doesn't just come into town with us. Hopefully that'll sort her problems out and trigger something a little more interesting for the next stream. Goodness, it sounds like the canal repairman had quite the problem on his hands.
でも
I'm
奥
glad
さんも
everything
見つかっ
turned
た
out
みたい
alright.
でよかったお願いを聞い
Thank
て
you
くれて
so
あり
much
が
for
と
your
う
help.
うんうん水
Don't
路の
mention
完成
I'm
楽
looking
しみ
forward
に
to
してま
seeing
す
how the canal turns out.
また何か困った
If
こ
you
とがあ
need
った
anything
ら
else from
何でも
us,
言ってよ
say the
ね
word.
あ
Hey,
ちょっと待って
wait,
はい
huh?
そうそう
I almost forgot.
Yona-chan
Yona
が
is
よ
looking
ヨ
for
ナ
me.
が
Oh?
なんだか
She
お
said she
願い
needed
がある
something
みたい
from
よ
me. Time to go play
お
Big
兄ちゃん
Brother for a
大
bit?
変ね
わかりました
I guess so. Thanks, Papa. Okay. I suppose since it's right there, we can see what she wants before I end. Yona! Oh hey, the stuff respawned. Money! Who keeps leaving that there? Yona. Yay, you're
ポ
back!
ポルさんから聞いたよ
Popola said you needed something? Yeah, a favor,
Nanda?
actually. What is it?
お兄ちゃん
I can't help you
ヨ
if
ナ
you
の
don't
頼
tell
みは
me.
何でも
Okay, I'm gonna say it. Ready?
Hmm.
I'm ready. I need you to help my friend.
お友達
Your friend? Yeah, I have a friend. And we've been writing each other letters.
手紙で話
Seriously?
文通で
A
はない
pen pal. How delightful.
文通している
So,
友達
who is this friend? Well, he's kinda...
男の子
It's a guy? Yeah, and he's sick and in a whole lot of trouble. And I know that you and Weissy are the only ones who can help him.
シロちゃん
Weissy?
その男の子
Tell
っ
me
ての
about
は
this guy. He lives in this really big house down south, and he's super nice, and he's my friend. So you have to help him, please?
いや
Yona,
でもそれ
listen,
は
please?
ダメとかじゃなくて
Alright, what do I do? I can't say no to her.
分かったよ
Fine,
何か
I'll see
方法を
what I
探して
can
みる
do. Yay, thank you, because I know the house she's talking about. It's the house I've been trying to get into since the first time I went to
ヨナに
The
ボ
ocean
ーイ
place.
フレンドが
Right, Yona's got a boyfriend.
どうした
Something amiss, lad. Your voice is trembling.
バカ
No, it
そんなこと
isn't.
ないよ
Shut up. I'm not entirely sure I'd equate pen pal to boyfriend, to be perfectly honest, kid. Okay. That'll be all for today, because that reading section just absolutely destroyed my throat. But it was going to be short anyway, because I've got some work to go do. Originally tomorrow I was going to play Killer Frequency, but because I skipped out on this yesterday, I'm actually just going to play some more of this tomorrow. So, you know, if you want to see some more of this, come back tomorrow at the same time. Aside from that, I don't have anything else to mention at the moment. No plans, no specific plans for next week, although it'll probably just be this again on Monday. And the same as it has been on YouTube for Wednesday and Thursday, so not much difference next week. And yeah, I'll be leading you out with some more NieR music, which is also what I had for the weigh-in, which I forgot to mention. I hope you guys have a good evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Shine.